Hi, Shea Hulse here. If you don't know me, I am a wife and mom of two, and I help entrepreneurial women master their mindset and build a successful online business without sacrificing time for loved ones so they can live their dream life. And this week, I want to show you step by step how to create your low content book on Canva and then to publish it to KDP. So I thought that this would be very helpful for someone that, like myself, I didn't know really how to do it at all. And it was a little bit difficult for my first time going around publishing my first book, Firelies, and then almost again when I was doing my first low content book. So I just thought it would be helpful for you to be able to see how it's done and kind of walk you through that process. So I'm going to share my screen and we are going to start doing this. So, okay. So we'll go over to Canva where you can see I have all of my designs here. If you don't have Canva, it's free. You could pay for it, but you really don't have to. But I'm going to show you. So right here is my gratitude journal, and I'm just going to steal the dimensions here. So, oh, can I not do that? Oh, it's going to move it. Okay. So you could come up here after you create a Canva account. You could do create design. And so why you need to create a design is because I made the mistake the first time of doing like a book cover. Like, where's the book cover for my book fire? Like this is the book cover, and that's just going to be the cover. But when you're doing especially a low content book that people are going to actually print, you need the whole front and back, which is going to be one page, right? And then with like my book Fireflies here, you could see that was like all the different designs I was trying with it at first, and this isn't the finalized design anyway, but this is good for like an ebook. So you could also publish your own ebook. So this would be good if you were just going to do an ebook and not an actual book. But if you're going to do an actual book, you need to do, see, there you go. Here's the one that I was going to do for the ebook. But if you're going to do a real book that people are going to print, you're going to need to do this with the dimensions. So I'll do create design, and it's going to be custom size. So, oh, here, 12485 by 9.25 inches. And so that is going to be for the book that you're going to actually print up. So with, what was I going to say? With this kind of design, it's going to be by 6 by 9. That's going to be the dimensions for the actual book that you're going to do. This is going to be the cover. So let's see, is it the right size? It doesn't look like it's the right size, but let's assume that it is. So you could pick from any of these templates. See, these are the free ones. That's a paid one. For the purpose of today, is there anything that looks like a good book cover? We might be able to make, let's see. I don't really like any of these. So we'll just come up with our own book cover. So you can go over to elements. And let's say I'm going to do it like, ooh, like I had talked to my sister. I had talked to my sister about doing this. Where's the, what is it? What are they called? The little wish things. I like those. Let's see. Or we could do like, click on graphics. Let's see. I don't want to take up too much time picking a design. Let's see. Border. Flower border. There you go. Oh, that's kind of pretty. But you see, so you're going to have to remember that it's going to be like half the page. So you're going to drag it, do like half the page. And then you could always duplicate it. And then do another one on the back half. I could stretch it a little this way, but I don't think I want to do that. So let's go back. So let's say this is like our book cover. Now we want to add some words. I always like this one. There you go. So we could shrink it to fit it right in here. It's not going to need to be. There you go. So let's change the font. I have, oh, that's alright. That's my font. So let's say, live life to the fullest. Okay. Now this is also Playfair Display, which is one of the fonts I always use. We'll make this one a dream journal. But that needs to be a lot smaller. Still smaller. Let's do 50 up here. And then here, we'll change it to, and there you go, center it. And now we could create the little back cover. For that, I have, let's see, a picture of myself. Looks like, I always like this one. And we can drag it, and we'll put it there. And then we'll say position. We'll send it to the back. So now the flowers are covering part of me. Oh. Hold on. Let's make me a little bit more hidden in there. Okay. And then we could add text. We could say this, and I could say I have a little, usually it pops up. There you go. So let's say that. If you don't know how to do that, that's awesome. That's just a, you go into your settings, you go keyboard replacement, and you could just do that so that you have some pre stuff that pops up whenever you need it. Alright, I need to make myself smaller. Yeah. Okay. Now, pull this. We can pull it like that. Then we could say add. This is a QR code I just did. It's also super easy. You just Google how to make a QR code and you use Google to do it. And that's that. And this QR code is to my website on milkshake.com, it's called. Is that good? Yeah, it's alright. I might want another something, but I don't know what. Alright, let's say this is it. This is my design. So now we can download it. We'll do it as a PDF print so that it's pretty. So now that's going to do that. And that's it. So now that's the outside cover. Now we need to do the inside cover. So let's go back to all of the designs. Let's go find, well, that was my inside cover here, which that was fine. But so let's do, oh, here it is, 6 by 9. So this is going to be the inside cover, which is what you could also do if you're just doing the book cover itself. But this is going to be what you could put on the inside. So there is a website, I can't remember the name of it, book something or other, that could do all this for you, but really I haven't found that it's necessary. So let's see, you want to do a, checklist, daily planner. That's recipes. Oh, you want, oh, well, that's a pro. I mean, they're not all going to be pro, but some of them will be. There's my grateful journal. That's the template I used. Here you go. I like this. Monthly planner. So you could change the colors, which I suggest that you do. It'll make it a little cheaper. So I want to change this font. We use the same font that's on the front cover. Okay, we'll change the color. We'll change this. My hex color is this. Now you can do change all. Doesn't always change it all. Like, see, that didn't change. It will zoom in here. You just pinch and zoom like you would normally. So now that's Alta. So now we want to change all of these too. And the color. I think it was right there, but change all. So this one might have worked because they're all like the same. So here you go. Let's see. Yeah, the color's right. Now I just gotta change all of these little fonts. Sometimes it helps if you click away and then click back. So that's basically it. Then you're gonna want to do a bunch of different pages. You don't want just one page of it all. And then change that. That's probably fine. I might change it to like this. I think this is the color I usually use for stuff. It might be a little dark. Let's see. There you go. That's better. That's it. And then you can take this page and duplicate it. You can need at least 25 before you can even upload it to KDP. So we'll do that real quick. Oh, I called it Dream Journal, so I guess I would have to change that. Okay, so this is 26, so that's good to download as PDF print. Download. That's the first one. Delete that. Let's go find it. Let's call it Monthly Planner. That's Doctor. Although that's a lot of what my months are. Take it down a few notches. Okay, now let's download this again. PDF print. That's it. Come over to KDP. Don't make an ebook because it's not an ebook. Make an ebook if it is an ebook. Paperback. And I think the last time I showed on Amazon how to find the different keywords to rank for, I will show you again while these are all coming up. So let's call it monthly planner. Oops. And it's not a series. Don't add the edition. You have to add your name. Oh. And contributors, you could say here, this is a monthly planner. Also, look at, why do I keep doing, like I'm trying to write money. Look at other descriptions and kind of base yours loosely off of that. So if we're doing a monthly planner, come look at some of the monthly planners. See, this is like a pretty one. Kind of like I did. Let's find a bestseller here. Here's a bestseller. So you see, you want to base it kind of off of this description too, and then this description about this item, kind of like it, like they do. And then you're going to come down here and see what they're ranking for. So this is how you're going to get yours seen by other people. If this would load a little faster, that would be great. Where's this is gonna get me. Number one, okay, so here, it's a little bit over here. It's number one in planners. So I guess that's what they're ranking for. So when you're doing this, you're going to say it like this. It includes blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to say that you own the copyright. Don't say that it's a public domain work because then people like can steal it. So then the keyword they used was just planner. Another keyword they used, let's see, I think this is a pretty one. Hey, an expensive one. Let's see if I can find what they rank for. Planners. So there you go, office products. So you're going to have to change this, obviously, based on what you are doing. Choose categories. This is, might be, let's see. Self-help? Yeah, that's what I used for the other one. Let's just say it's non-classifiable. And it is not adult content. Save and continue. get a free ISBN here because it's just easier. So here you can pick, like I said in the last video, you can pick your black and white interior, cream, black and white. You see it kind of changes too. I would pick color standard because it'll be cheaper. See, this is the size, 6 by 9. No bleed is fine, or you can do bleed PDF only. Matte or glossy. Let's pick glossy. So let's upload the manuscript. Oh, right. This was the trouble I kept having. So this is my manuscript for my other book. Oh, here it is. Should be, right? Yes. So that's the manuscript. So it will upload. Okay, yes. It worked fine because you see it has to be those types of things. Then you want the cover. You could create a cover here, but they're not very wide in their selection. So I just found it was easier to make my own. So now you want the actual book cover. You can buy barcodes from Bowker.com, Bowker. But I don't necessarily suggest that you do. Okay. Please provide. Yeah, sign me free. Yeah, I mean, I'm just not publishing it though, but whatever. So let's launch the previewer. This takes a little while sometimes. Uh-oh. What? I need an error. So it needs more pages. So I need a minimum of 72. I don't know why. Okay, let's see. Alright, there you go. So let's see. Does it say that that's an error? Yeah, okay, so it's saying that my image needs to be a little bit smaller. But, okay, all of the stuff inside I'd have to make smaller. But, that's how you know. See, this is all outside of the lines. But this is how you create your book on Amazon KDP. So what I'm going to have to do is go back in here, just resize this a little bit more. Probably that's all I would need to do. And then repopulate all of those and re-upload it. And then what happens next is the pricing. Okay, so it won't let me go past this because of the changes that need to be done, which I really don't want to do, but I guess I could. So which page was it? I guess I could do that. Oof. I don't know if there's a way to do that quicker. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to have to change all of that. But once you get to the last page, all you're really doing is the pricing. So I'm not going to go through all of that. I'll just show you the pricing real quick. And let's just go right over there. So this is where you set your pricing, and it will show you, how much the minimum is that you can place on it, and if you want to do expanded distribution, you can. This is how much it's going to cost. Expanded distribution you can do if you're planning on only printing it on Amazon, and it is good because it gets you in other places. So this is all the different countries that you'll be in. So pretty cool. And that's it. That would be your published paperback book. So I hope that you found this information valuable today. I hope that if you decide to create your own book that you do, because it is absolutely awesome. If you want some help doing that, drop a comment below and I can send you a guide on how to create and print your own book. So thank you for watching today, and I will talk to you next week. Thanks. Be sure to subscribe also. Thanks.